to the space. I'm going to allow you all time to, of course, enter into the room because I know it's always like a delay before you all enter. So, of course, welcome in. Mm. Take me higher. Oh, yeah. Take me higher. Good Lord. Oh. Now let me stop playing. Take me higher. What's up? Meek Meek? Mika. What's up, Meek? Empress. What's up, Empress? What's up? What's up, y'all? Alicia. Alicia, what's up? Hmm. Patricia, good evening. How are you, my love? Rhonda. What's up, Rhonda? Jollis. What's up, Jollis? Six Sense. What's up, Six Sense? Six Sense. Intuition. Hmm. What's up, y'all? I already have stuff prepped and ready. I may sound a little congested. It comes and goes in waves, so bear with me. Miss Blessed. What's up, Miss Blessed? Peach. Fight. Win. Everything is necessary. Kayleen. What's going on, Kayleen? Blunt. Saggy. What's up, Blunt? I'm waiting for something. Hmm. This is going to get very intimate. The energy is going to grow. Hmm. It's going to expand. For some of you all, this is going to feel like a personal reading because this touches a space we all can relate to. Excuse. And we're going to use the Akashic Tarot um, to help us navigate through this space because I feel like this is a space that touches the depths of our souls, and I feel like even more so deeper. The the art of letting go, you know, and what that feels like, and what you become, how you exist, how you grow, and you know, I feel like, in retrospect, it was never meant to be a space that was torment. It was never meant to torture you. It was never meant to, make it feel like you were going through that you couldn't see the brighter side of things. It was designed for you to in a sense gaze into the future, to see the possibilities of what you can grow and what you can become, after many different adverse situations. Because sometimes it's not about people. The art of letting go is the art of letting go of many different things, you know? Yeah. And I feel like we all are human, and I know I'm going to get those individuals who express the fact that they were out and over, that you're out and over, and I understand that too because I get it. But at the same time, do you remember what that is? And here's the other side to that. Now you have the why. You have something to, you have something to connect it to. Blue crystal. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. Wolf. What's up, Wolf? D. Infinite. What's up, D? Mm-hmm. Only a few are really truly ready to let go, you know? Letting go is becoming. Becoming is identity, is what you identify as, is who you say you are. You're no longer conforming. And most times who we were was all wrapped up in anomalies and wrapped up in what everyone else thought that we could be, and then expressed what we couldn't be. And that became a person, that became an identity. But I feel alchemy here. I feel a magician here. I feel temperance here, a shift, a change, divine intervention. I feel a tower, the design, the purpose, the reason why it was orchestrated. It was orchestrated for you to see people. Everyone was not meant to partake in your blessings. That's why the table was prepared for you and not prepared for them. While they enjoyed their fruit and their lush meals and all of those other things in front of your face, and didn't even offer you a bite, or didn't even offer you a seat at the table. you know I feel like things are about to be in reverse. The shoe is about to be on the other foot. And I feel like people are now going to understand and know what it feels like, to be in need. But the difference is, I feel like there's going to be some form of mercy or grace on your behalf. Hmm. Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. I feel the conquerors in this place. Oh, yeah. No, let me stop playing. But no, seriously, I feel conquerors in this place. Like in this space, anybody who has the audacity to become who you are after facing adverse situations, to step out into the world and exist as your true, authentic self, unabashed and unashamed, to approach life with the approach of saying, I am here. I've done this thing before. What else you got? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I you didn't do this alone. You know that you were guided along the way, because sometimes in the midst of adversity, we don't see the purpose. We don't see the reason why. We just see what we have to go through and we find a way to get there. But when you get there, take a moment and pause, just turn around. This is the only time you turn around. You turn around after it's done and you look where you've come from. At some point, no matter where you are in your life, And that's why I say this resonates. This should resonate with everybody. No matter where you are in your life, if you turn around and you can even look at yesterday, you are not the same. And that's what this is about. That's the true art of letting go. Sometimes it's in people, sometimes it's in places, because the places can cap us too. Sometimes those places are employment. I'm just saying, sometimes those it's in things. I feel like some of us feel like we've let go and we haven't, you know? And then there's those of you all who have healed and you're waiting on what's next. But you're also still wondering what was the reason why such and such did, why they did this, you know? I feel like there could be an answer. But I feel like a lot about you has been in the moving forward, in the moving on, that you haven't had time to take a moment and pause and to look back, because a lot of you all have been rebuilding. Oh yes, that and letting go, the rebuilding process. Ooh, good God Almighty. Ooh, mm, mm. Tunnel vision, tunnel vision. Sometimes you forget what it feels like to feel. Anywho, so we have the Akashic Tarot deck. It's been shuffled. I'm gonna shuffle it. I shuffle it so y'all see me do it. This is one of those thicker decks. I don't try to shuffle this and let him. I don't do poppers with it. I shuffle and I let the divine speak, because I know the divine. We trust the divine over here. Okay, and within this network, welcome to the Lo-Fi Network, you all. My people in the background. Nothing has changed. We just now have a name. Oh, yeah. I appreciate all of you all. You know, I greeted most of you all. If I haven't greeted you all, I get to you all in a minute. My intercessors. Mm. My people in the background. Y'all look out for me in the spaces that the people in the forefront can't see, because y'all see all around. You stand many in multitude, okay? Sometimes you pop out and let it be known that you are in attendance, and you go back and do your thing. I appreciate you. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. My people. Y'all know this about to get heavy, right? This about to get heavy. So, you know, like something, go and get your tissues, light your candles, dim your lights, set your intentions. We about to get free on tonight. If you feel like you've been holding on, we about to let go. Cause we got things to do, y'all. We got shit. We got shit to do. We have things to do. Some people gonna pop in and then they're gonna pop right back out. I get that too. I get you. I get you. But we got things to do. So in honor of the people in the struggle, who have dealt with the struggle, have and who have moved on from the struggle, we gonna talk. Hmm. We gonna talk good in here on tonight. So you know, sometimes I wish I could lock the room. Stop popping in and out. Close the door. Letting all the good air out. Okay, so shuffled and I'm putting down. I have not looked at anything. I have not even looked at the bottom of the deck. I don't want to know. I'm just as curious as you all are here as well. Divine, navigate me through this now. Here we go. all due respect to all of you all who enter into the room afterwards, if you rewind and all of those good things, I'm going into reader mode. Everybody knows when I go into reader mode, my focus is reading. Me not talking to you all is not me disregarding. It's actually me respecting you all enough to do this properly. You know, if there is something that resonates, of course, I will, pull that message as well. All right, here we go. Whoo! This about to get spicy. Mm, here we go. Okay, we have community. So the Eight of Roses. Of course, it's community. It always is community. You choke somebody up. That you yeah. Someone can't even speak your name. Yeah. It's always community. It's always people. I'm going to clarify. I have another tarot deck here as well. It's a vintage tarot deck. Divine, tell me about this community. So the sands of time here. Okay. So this definitely is something that has gone on for many years. There's that, and that's why I said there's something that's this is deep. Like there's something, this is all about design. It's all about time, and the reason why there's been so much time is because there's not that what the lesson is. Okay, so check this out. The lesson was known. I feel like this is something that you were aware of. The lesson was known. You did not learn it. You were not applying it. I feel like there was something that you were holding on to in hopes that it would change. Cause I gotta know. I gotta know. This is early, but I want to know. Divine, tell me about this community. Ah. Yeah. So the hermit, they wanted to make you feel like an outcast. Okay, they wanted to make you feel like an outcast, but the thing about it is you've always been an outcast. It's almost like the things that people thought that they were doing to you, they really weren't doing to you. Now, I will say it had an effect on you because you're human. You thought these were people that were your friends. You thought these were people that cared about you. This could be family as well. Take the message as it resonates, but it's a very specific reason why I'm saying friends, because that's a direct message, and that's what it feels like, because this community feels like people that you brought together, and I feel like you also could be the core reason why these people even know each other. And adversely, if you don't know each other, you were just an additive to a friend that was a friend of that community. You never really truly had any major ties to that major community. You were guilty by association. You were involved by association. I feel like you came and went when you pleased, but you were involved in a way when you weren't around of grave magnitude, like grave magnitude. And it was almost made as if you were to be a part of this group, but you were being made a joke out of. I'm sorry, I have to be very transparent here because that's what it feels like. I'm even seeing a court jester, when you consider a regular. deck of playing cards. I'm seeing a gesture, like someone made a joke out of you. And I feel like they made a joke out of you because it's possible that you, in some way, were going through. Because I feel like this has a lot to do with your way of being, your existence, who you are as an individual, who you say you are as an individual as well. Because the hermit is a very studied individual. This is an individual that knows self. And if they don't know self, they take a moment to discover self so they can come back as a brand new type of self. This is a very studied individual. I feel like if no one else knew you, you knew you. If no one else knew you, you knew you. Okay? You knew the real you. And I feel the real you was not appreciated. I feel like the real you was cast away. The real you was hidden, is what this hermit was give. People wanted to make you feel like an outcast, but you were used to being off to yourself. You just didn't have a name for it. You didn't call it an outcast. You were always different. Okay? You didn't vibe in the way other people vibed. Divine, tell me also about this hermit, please. Uh-huh. We have the Knight of Wands. You acted different. You didn't do things in the manner into which other people did. I also feel like people were intimidated by what you could offer. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles here at the bottom of this deck, I feel like I feel like people liked what you had to offer. People gravitated towards you. You're the type of individual. I use this a lot because this is the most common one. You can walk into a room and the room will get quiet. The only thing you will hear is the music playing in the background. You can literally feel the energy shift in your direction. Who is this? Okay. Who is this? It could be based off of your looks. It could be based off the fact that you are a new energy. You are a new type of person that's walking into this environment. No one has ever come across this type of energy, your type of vibe. You just different. The Hermit and the Knight of Wands, you move different. People didn't like that because this community of people with this community is giving me a group of individuals who all vibe the same. Who you they all vibe the same. That's why it was them, and it was literally you. You acted on your own, you did what you wanted to do. No matter what type of environment you were in, if you felt like you didn't belong, you got your things and you went about your business. I feel like you didn't cause problems. I feel like you were an unproblematic individual. I feel like people created a problem. But the thing about it is, you also had this type of energy where people knew the only place they could do that is behind the scenes, is behind your back, is grouped up amongst each other, because this group of people wouldn't come back and talk to you about it. They would continue to make you believe. Because me, I'm the type of individual, I'll give a ooh, I don't care who you are. If you sit amongst a group of people and there is a discussion about me, and you know damn well better, and you know it's not the truth, and you know it's a lie, and you know what's going on, and you say absolutely, you may not partake, but you don't say anything in defense, or you don't say anything that will protect or guard my name, you're just as guilty, and you get cast away with the rest. Oh, yes. Because there's something about you, your presence is intimidating. I want you to understand and know, I don't care who you, all of you, your presence, what you have, what you hold on to, what you possess, how you show up, it's intimidating. It causes people to pay attention. Okay? Give me one more and then we can move on. When you show up things halt. It's almost as if anything it's almost like you get act right in your system. And when you show up, people have to respond and act in a particular type of manner. It's like people respect you that much that they ain't gonna play no games around you. Not around you, only behind your back, not around you. And I feel like you know this. You know something up. You know something up. You don't get invited to all the get invited to certain ones, particular ones. You get particular invites. You don't get the invites. You get the invites, okay? You get the maybe holiday, get together where everybody, maybe somebody barbecued and everybody, chilling, maybe playing some games, and like you get the kickback. You don't get the vacations, you don't get the trip, you don't get that stuff. You get the plus one type stuff. Like, and I honestly feel like you actually appreciate that. I feel like, because what the fuck, what you look like traveling with people that don't even get along with each other. Because if they doing it to you, they doing it to the other people too. I can guarantee you that. I'm telling you, if they did it to you, they doing it to each other. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Hmm. They will be coming with apologies, though. Well, they will be coming with apologies. Let's see this. Let's see what else is here. So it's seasons have changed. So summer and winter. This could definitely be significant for you all. So for some of you all, it could have been the summertime could be significant, and for others, the winter time could be significant. But this is also giving me change here as well. I feel like there's this energy of people being without you, because I also feel there's this mirrored effect going on as well. I feel like whether people knew it or not, whether they wanted to admit it or not, there was something about you that brightened up people's day. And now being without you, it is like being in barren, cold, bitter winter. Okay. Instead of those lush, warm summer fields that you would run through as a child where you play hide and seek. And, I feel like people didn't know what they were doing when they did this thing to you. And I'm not saying of course, it will definitely, it touch not thine anointing, and do those prophets no harm. Okay, all of those things. I can go on and on and on and on and on. I feel like you're also the type of individual who walked away. You walked away. You wish people well. You're not a spiteful individual. I'm not getting spite. If you were spiteful, I would definitely say it. I feel like this is all just malice, and this is all envy, and this is all jealousy, and this is spite. I feel people, oh friend, hey friend, if you only knew. If you only knew. But I feel like this is also an energy of people having gone many different seasons without you now. And I feel like people are now realizing the effect of what you not being around feels like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Divine, what else is here? We have winged messenger here as well. I feel like people are now going to want to offer up things to you now because of your position. A lot of you all are about to really be blessed. I'm most people and don't. I'm going to say it. A lot of you are really about to be in a different position in your life. For some of you all, it's going to happen randomly. Keep it to yourself. For the love of God, I know you are going to want to tell some. Don't. Do not. Keep it to yourself until it is done, until it is finished. I'm talking about until you signed on the dotted line and you got it in your hand and it's been deposited into your bank account. And even then, hush. There's something that these people are going to see concerning you, concerning all of you all. It can be a day from now, it can be a year from now, it can be a minute, second, hour, it can be in any time frame, any time period. Something that people see concerning you is going to prompt them to think about you. Prompting them to think about you is going to cause memories. Memories are going to cause thoughts. Thoughts are going to cause wanting desires of communication. Communication is going to cause reach out. Reach out is going to cause some form of connection that they think that they will finally meet up with you. And someone is very methodical. There are steps. Someone is very methodical in their approach. If you are the type of individual who wants someone back that you've dealt with previously, I would say be very, 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 very careful. Be very, very, very careful. I'm just going to say they haven't changed. Because, yes, let's be nosy again. Divine, what is in this winged messenger? Talk to me, please. What is about this? Tell me about this wing. So the hangman. Someone who has some form of shift in their perspective concerning you with the judgment. I can't show y'all the judgment. They just all just so naked. But with the judgment here at the bottom of the deck, someone has they having a change of perspective in how they judged you, and I also feel judge not lest ye be judged. I feel like that's one of these moments. I feel like someone feels like they're being judged just as harshly. You know, if you consider the hangman in any other term except this tarot, it ain't so good. And I feel like that's what this person is experiencing. I feel like this person is experiencing some form of judgment, here as well. Because I feel like now that the shoe is on the other foot, or now that they aren't experiencing your energy or something, I feel like now they are experiencing something in their life. Because I feel like people never really truly understand the effect that people have in their life until you're gone. Because let's just say you were some form of protection for this person, because this person never prayed for themselves, and now that you removed yourself from their energy, they no longer have your prayers. Divine, tell me about this hangman concerning this winged messenger. But I feel like more so than anything, someone truly is having a change of perspective, or change. They view you differently with the seven of pentacles. I feel like these could be individuals who wish that they would have invested in you instead of play games. Six of wands here at the bottom of the deck. They had a real one. They had a real one, and now people are wishing that they would have invested. hmm They will be coming back with apologies. They will. They just want a piece of the pie. We have the three of wands. They will be coming back because they want to reconcile with the two of cups at the bottom of the deck. I don't think we need to clarify anymore. This winged messenger, here they come. Here they come. The art of letting go. I feel like for you, this is going to be a test. hmm Are you really done? Have you really let go? Because sometimes we be like, oh, we can be friends, and it's rare. It's rare, but most of you all, that's your way of hanging on. I know, I know. You just didn't want to hear that. I know, I understand. I do. Y'all can't be friends unless there's a baby involved. Y'all can't be friends, and you know it. We have the Oracle of Delphi. This definitely is giving me muse energy here as well. hmm I feel like somebody in some way was definitely a karmic. Like if you've been karmic, soul tie, somebody you felt bound to, somebody you couldn't, if it was a cycle, repetitive cycle over and over again with the same result, if you've been with this person for many different years and there was never any real true form of commitment, you were getting love bombed, and people did enough to pull you in and reel you back in, and then the moment that they got you, they threw you back out into the water, and they play games. You are someone's kryptonite. Mhm. You are someone's kryptonite. Mhm. Yeah. Hmm. Divine, tell me about this oracle. And the hermit came back out again, but this time it came out in reverse. Interesting. I feel like there's a whole new perspective now. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, definitely giving me Oracle of Delphi. And yeah, there's something about you now. Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I got to tell you. A lot of you all very appealing. It's very attractive, very abundant, very lush, very full, very resourceful, very creative, very mindful, very demure. Okay. I feel like people didn't know what they have. I feel like you're a shock man. Because I feel like in a space where you were hidden, like I feel like you were hidden in plain sight. You were hidden in plain sight. It's almost like a timer. Divine, the Hermit in reverse, the Two of Cups. Huh. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Two of Pentacles flipped down and fell on the floor. So 22 could be significant. February 22nd. I'm also seeing 222, which is why I said that. Divine, Two of Cups. Hermit in reverse. Mm, Nine of Wands. Interesting. Uh, okay. And give me more clarity on the Two of Cups. Okay. The Star. Okay, I can't show y'all that. Okay. I feel like a lot of you all, okay, because a lot of you all are able to do many different things. You're able to do many different things. I feel like a lot of you are about to get the opportunity to be able to do one of those things in specific with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's like this Seven of Cups energy as well, but I say the Nine of Wands because the Nine of Wands is a very resilient individual, very resilient individual, very resourceful individual. I feel like the Nine of Wands, in my opinion, is someone who is skilled and crafted at many different things. Because in order to get to this point and this stage in the game where you said you started something and you were doing something, there's something about you enduring to the point of completion, because the only thing left is the Ten of Wands. And I feel like the Ten of Wands is a person who say, okay, let me get these Nine of Wands, let me grab this last one, and let's get this shit done. We're about to get this thing done. I got other things to do. Let's get this accomplished so I can rest. I'm tired. Okay. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like this is taking up the brunt of this. This is grinning it and this is bearing it. I feel like this Hermit in reverse and this star with this Two of Cups is you saying is almost like saying, showing yourself to the world, saying, I did it. That thing that you said, and it's as I said, for some of you all, yeah, it's a gloating, yeah, it's a gloat moment. Now, granted, you coupled that with with the divine, but for you, it's a moment for you to gloat, for you to say, yeah, I did it, we did it. With the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is a victorious individual. This is someone, while risky, they still get the job done. Six of Swords. I'm going deep into this Delphi. Um, Tenacious individual. And I feel like now with the Hermit in reverse, you're about to show up in a way. Man, look, people thought that if people thought it was sweet. I'm just saying. What else is here, Divine? The Ark of the Covenant. Mm. 111 may be significant. The Oral of Delphi is one, and then I have 11 here for the Ark of the Covenant. January 11th may be significant. Definitely on purpose. I feel like there's some sort of contractual obligation or some sort of of agreement. Something definitely for many of you all about agreements, signatures, dotted lines. A lot of you all can be signing for a lot of things. This could be homes, this could be automobiles, this could be promotions, agreements, contracts could be significant for a lot of you all in the near future, but purposeful. And now we have spring and autumn. Yeah. I feel like for a lot of you, a lot is getting ready to shift. A lot for you all is getting ready to shift. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Two of the most lustful, significant times. Mm-hmm. For some of you all, it's the start of things. And for some of you all, it is the beginning of the end of things. Not the end yet, but the beginning of the end of things. So some of you all are heading possibly to some form of closure concerning particular things, because this is not giving me just have to take the message as it resonates. But for some of you all, if you have been feeling like an ending is near, it may very well be possible that that feeling is true. And for some of you all, you're getting ready to start something here. One more for the reading, Divine, and then we have the Willow. Mm-hmm. So a lot of you all, I'm just lush growth, abundance, enlightenment, fullness, wholeness, wisdom. Like I feel like a lot of you all are about to just step into the most enlightenment that you've possibly felt in your life. I feel like a lot of you all are about to receive some sort of opportunity that's going to allow you some form of freedom here as well. But I feel like that's the design, and that truly is the art of letting go. Because sometimes it's not even about the other people. It's about you. To totally be honest, yes, other people were involved, but it's always about you because when you go off to yourself and when you're alone, those people are not in the room. They're not in the space. I feel like you're left with the experience. You're left to deal with that thing because that's the way it was designed to be. How do you feel after all of the experiences, after all of the things that have happened to you within those relationships? How do you feel now? And what does that look like for you moving forward? And I feel like that's just truly what it's about. You want to know your true potential. Let go of those things that you know no longer serve you, and then you will really truly see what the point and purpose of all of those things were for. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what's in the news because people like to be nosy. Let's catch some vibes before we go. So, okay. The divine has a hell of a sense of humor. I swear to God. So you remember I was talking about like somebody feeling like you chained, like codependency and like all the other stuff. We have chained codependency, unhealthy attachment, as well as weighed down. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So let's see what's going on. And of course, it falls to the floor. Why it always got to be like that? And you know what? I was gonna say this, but I'm just gonna let it happen. So we have detective. So snooping, digging for dirt, accusations. So what I was gonna say is somebody all up in y'all business. Mm. So somebody's trying to figure out something, where you been, what you been doing, why you so happy. Somebody could possibly think your happiness or your laughter or your joy or your energy or how you're showing up is attached to someone else. Somebody's trying to figure out what's going on with you. Yeah, yeah. Divine clarify. And then we have today. So good vibes, present in the moment. Some of you all, someone that has viewed your social media today. Somebody's viewed your social media today. Yeah. Somebody's definitely viewed your social media today. All up in your business. Yeah, because somebody thinks you're dating somebody. So we got Fuego at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, somebody thinks that you're dating. Yeah, somebody feels and thinks that you're attached to somebody. So fed up, so over it, not having it, frustrated. I feel like this bothers somebody, and I feel like that's the reason why somebody's trying to figure out. See, people can the art of letting go. I feel like this is somebody who doesn't want to let you go. I feel like somebody was hoping that you wouldn't meet somebody, that you wouldn't connect to somebody, because I feel like somebody, and this is like, I don't even feel like some of you all could be, but I'm not getting energy of somebody who's connected to somebody else because of their happiness or how they're showing up. I feel like somebody is just them, minding their business. Divine, what else? I saw receipts. So, and then we have rebound. Okay, so rebound is coming out. So receipts. I feel like, yeah, I feel like somebody could be bouncing back to, getting your energy to, possibly, stop you from doing something that they feel that they don't want you to do. Like I feel like somebody's trying to intercept, and they're trying to get you back in some way. They're trying to bounce back in your life. Divine, what? So Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. So ride or die, us against the world, dedicated partnership. Yeah. I feel like somebody thinks they have you figured out, but I also feel like this is a toxic relationship, you know? I feel like this previous attachment, Bonnie and Clyde, like I get the concept behind it, but Bonnie and Clyde, man. Bonnie and Clyde. So then we have graduation day. Okay. So it says leveling up, lessons learned, acquired wisdom. So that's funny. So you remember I was saying, have you learned the lesson? I feel like with graduation day coming out, I feel like you have. I feel like you see something for exactly what is it, what you see something exactly how it is, which is why I feel like there's also not much need to clarify much here. Because I feel like everything is out in plain sight. Everything is out in plain sight. I feel like once again, this is a case of people who think that they know what you have going on and they don't. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. I don't even feel like these are people who could walk a mile in your shoes. Hell, probably a few steps before they hand them. They probably would throw them right back at you. Yeah. Yeah. So anywho, all in all, mm, let's see. Divine incoming. Hmm. I gotta watch my mouth. So Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I call it is too quick. Y'all, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Mm, Eight of Cups. Divine, tell me about the uh Page of Cups in reverse. Mm, Page of Cups in reverse. Uh Eight of Cups. Okay, 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 okay. I feel like somebody wants to make an advance at you, man. Okay. There's a meeting in my bedroom, if you will. Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like, yeah. What I'll say, this is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. I feel like this very specific because Divine, clarify the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So the Sun. Just like I said. So the Sun, and then clarify, give me one more for the Sun. And then we have the Six of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who feels like they are bonded to you. This codependency is not just any form of codependency. I feel like there's somebody here who is attached to your energy who still, whether you have moved on or not, okay, I have to say it, whether you've let go or not, there are people who still feel like in some way they could possibly have a hold on you. No, I'm not talking about soul tie and any of those things. Because as I said, you have moved on. You have gone about your business, all of those other things. You can't stop. Energy is energy. People can do what they want to do. They can feel how they want to feel. That they're well in their rights to feel like they want to still want you. Like, I feel like, as I said, you can still let people know this is the boundary. It ain't happening. It ain't going on. This ain't what's up. Somebody still feels guided towards you. You are like a source to somebody. Somebody likes the way y'all used to do that thing that y'all used to do, and they wouldn't mind doing that thing that y'all used to do together again. They want that. They want it. Cause tell me more about the Page of Cups in reverse. True intention. We have the Two of Wands. Yes. This is all wands, y'all. Page of Cups in reverse. Like that ain't no. Like I feel like somebody that like with the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like somebody would that's a form of, to me, it's a form of manipulation. Like this is somebody who is a skilled individual at emotional manipulation. And this is somebody who will use how they feel again because they know how you feel about them. Whether you disconnected from them or not, they know how you feel about them or how you used to feel about them. And this is the type of person who will play on that. They will use that because that's something that they learned. I'm just saying. Divine, why is this relevant? Knight of Pentacles. No, this is the Knight of Cups. Listen, y'all. This person don't want anything. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. Knight of Cups. They not there for a long time. Like this ain't the long call. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. They're not here for the long call. Long story short, I feel like a lot of you all are getting ready to be tested, especially with previous energies, previous connections. I feel like a lot of you all are about to be truly tested. Somebody's about to test your boundaries, all of those things. I feel like all will be fine, all will be well eventually. But I feel like it's all a test. Yeah. The art of letting go is an interesting thing. But yes, I don't want to pull. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was your reading. Hopefully, these messages resonated with you all in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And of course, you were able to take something from them that you can use. Of course, if there's anything that you all need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. To those of you all I didn't personally get to speak to, I love you all so very much. I appreciate your energy. I was not ignoring you. I promise. I just don't have time to cycle back up tonight. But also, my good people, remember to conquer this day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, all of those times. Bye, guys.